for you Christian parents out there, this is a stern warning. This was a warning for me. I'm definitely taking heed, and I do go through this, guys. I oftentimes do go through my books that I get from my kids, specifically Bibles that I buy for my kids. I actually read it along with them, and I just read it along with them for obvious reasons, to make sure that theologically everything is biblically sound. Check this out, guys. Clearly what you can see here is a Jesus that is contrary to the Jesus of Scripture. Clearly this Jesus, according to this book, is a Jesus that is in need of salvation. He is not the one who brings salvation. He is the one who is looking for salvation, looking to be washed. He's literally emphasizing that water baptism is necessary for his cleansing. So he approaches John the Baptist in order to be cleansed by water. And this is a snippet of some of the stuff, guys, that is actually hiding within some of this Christian literature that these wolves in sheep clothing are literally sneaking into these books and feeding our kids with, guys. This is really, really scary. And oftentimes, guys, you'll have these Christian bookstores that are actually pushing this sort of material, not knowing or fully knowing some of the great errors within this material, not really caring much, because obviously when it comes down to monetary gain, a lot of people unfortunately turn a blind eye. Now just imagine if your son or daughter was to sit down and read this book by themselves, and they're not really saying much to you. They're just kind of reading through it. They love the book, they enjoy the book. Give it another year, give it a couple years. All of a sudden they come to you talking about a different type of Jesus. And you're like, where and how are you learning about this different type of Jesus? Lo and behold, guys, this stuff has been hiding in such books as this. And if this goes unnoticed, they will develop a theology, unfortunately, that contradicts the theology of the true Christ, guys. We ought to be the prime teachers for our children, and that includes making sure that we are reading with them and that we are giving them healthy biblical material, things that fall in alignment with that which is true of Christ and of Scripture. So this material was actually hiding in an actual Christian book for kids. You'll always show up in things that may have a little bit of truth to it. The narrative of Christ and John the Baptist, and the scene of Christ coming to John the Baptist, receiving baptism, is actually biblical. But woven into that, guys, what you see is an imperfect Jesus. On a macro scale, just think about some of the other issues. Obviously, this is showing us that this Jesus is imperfect. Therefore, now, when you go a little further and you begin to emphasize that Jesus Christ is God, it'll be really difficult to actually get that message across if your child already has within his or her mind that Jesus Christ is in need of salvation. This is not a small thing, guys. This is happening, unfortunately. We have a lot of new Bibles out there that teach a different type of Jesus. We have a lot of books that teach a different Jesus, and this is just a clear example of one of them. So guys, the enemy's looking for multiple ways to get into our kids. Make sure you're guarding your kids. You ought to be the priest of your home. You ought to be there covering your kids, teaching your kids, walking through theology with your kids, guys, and making sure that they understand the true Christ of Scripture, because the enemy is lurking in so many different ways, looking to captivate them, looking to take them away from that which is truth. Now anyways, guys, I pray to God that this may have at least brought some awareness to you, and hopefully this could motivate you or encourage you to look a little deeper when it comes down to the things that you present to your kids. Anyways, y'all, you already know it's all love. I pray that this may have helped y'all. Until next time, you already know it's all love. Take it easy. Peace.